Hi guys, today I'll be reviewing Sony's new smartphone, Sony Xperia U. As you can see, this is a box and I'll quickly show you the contents of the box. This is the charger and this is a USB cable. You connect this USB cable to this charger and you get a boost charge in absolutely no time. Now these are the hands-free which you get along this device. These are the earphones. Also you get a pink cap. You can replace this cap with this black one at the bottom according to your mood. Then you get this international SIM card holder, some manuals and stuff, and this little handkerchief to clean your screen whenever you want to. Now let's come to the device. It got a 3.5-inch narrow screen, one secondary camera at the top. It's VGA camera. 3 touch buttons at the bottom and a color changing belt below it. Now on the right hand side it got a micro USB port. On the left hand side it got a phone lock button at the top, a volume rocker button in the middle, and at the bottom it got a dedicated camera key. At the top you have a 3.5mm jack and a secondary mic for voice cancellation, and at the bottom you got a primary microphone for voice input. Next, coming to the back side, you got a speaker grill on the right side, a 5 megapixel camera, and above it sits a flash which is quite solid. Now next you have this little Ericsson logo at the bottom. Now overall this device is quite sturdy, and Sony has coated it with some rubbery material which saves it from scratches. Now let's quickly unlock the phone. Now first things first, the notification bar is pretty simple here. It doesn't show your GPRS, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi shortcuts, but instead it shows all the recent messages from your contacts, your emails, and the widgets running on the home screen, and also the things you're downloading from the net. Now we'll quickly come to the most basic function of a phone, that is making calls. Now the calling screen is pretty well laid out. You get the recent calls from the contacts at the top, a dialing pad in the center, and 3 shortcut buttons at the bottom. Now we'll come to the contacts screen. You can easily synchronize all your Google, Facebook, Skype, and WhatsApp contacts in here, and then you can add them to favorites, whichever contacts you call quite frequently. Now next, coming to messages. I'll type a new message. Well, in the normal mode, due to the narrowness of the screen, the keyboard is quite cramped up. So for a guy like me, I have a little broad fingers, typing is not quite easy. Now jump to the landscape mode and typing becomes really amazing. You can easily type any message. Swipe to type feature works like butter, like this. Is amazing. Alright, now Xperia U is amazing, yeah. Now you get options is you can personalize freeboard, you can change writing languages, you can change voice input, sound and vibration options, all these stuffs. Now next I come to multimedia features of this phone. I'll go to gallery. Gallery is pretty basic, it's normal Android stuff. One thing I like to demonstrate to you is this color belt. As you can see, this image consists of yellow color in the background, so this string, the belt turns yellow. Blue color, the belt turns blue. White color, the belt turns whitish. Orange color, the belt turns orange. Zooming in and zooming out is quite easy, no lags in it. Now the video capability of this phone, I'll play a video. I've downloaded MX Player and I'll play the video in that player. It's a Pirates movie. Again, see the power of dual core processor. No problem in zooming in and zooming out. I'll just put the speakers to maximum volume for you to listen. Alright. We'll watch the movie later on. Now, I'd like to tell you one of the USPs of this phone. Like if you change this theme to gold, the bar turns golden, and this everything turns golden. Now pinch to zoom on any of the home screens. You get 5 home screens. Pinch to zoom on any of the home screens, and you get all the widgets on that screen. Tap on a particular widget, and it takes you to that home screen. The home screen containing that particular widget. So this is Sony's Timescape UI for you. Next, I'll come to music player. Alright, see now again the bar changes according to the most prominent color in the background. I'll play a song. Uh, the speaker voice is set to maximum. Now, as you can see, this speaker voice is not too loud, not it is too low. It is just optimum. And once you plug in your hands-free, the speaker voice is really amazing. Now, next I'll come to internet and browsing. I'll just open a YouTube video on it. I'll search for a video. I'll speak in it. Pitbull. I'm currently using a 3G connection, so video buffering is fast. Alright. I'll open some website and I'll show you. Now as you see, the internet pages load quite quickly. There's no delay at all, and zooming in and zooming out is again no problem at all. Dual core powers works amazing. Next I'll show you the camera. I'll go to camera. The camera is nice, the flash is quite strong. Just click the pic. Now you have several options in the camera, and one thing I'll like to say is that it also got a front camera which you can use to make video calls and internet video calls, and as well as you can snap your own pictures. So that's quite nice. It got 3D sweep panorama, 3D multiple angle sweep panorama, and these 3D videos can be played only on a 3D compatible device. Next, I come to maps and navigation. The maps load pretty quickly. You can zoom in, zoom out very quickly. There's no lag here. Uh, Frankly speaking, I'm using this phone for past 1 month, and I've taken it to several places, and I've used GPS. And navigation, maximum it takes around 3 seconds to lock your location. It's pretty fast. Right now it's not opening my location because it's raining outside, so satellite connector is quite difficult. But overall, this is an amazing partner for your navigation needs. Then coming to battery life, well, I have made a short note of battery life. I'll just search it. Yeah, here. This is my usage on 6th of August. Xperia battery test. Alright, so I'll read it out for you. Uh, I did 20 minutes of HD movie, 10 minutes songs I played, 3 pictures I snapped. I watched a 5-minute video with brightness full and Bravia engine on. I used it for another 10-minute GPS, 30 minutes gaming. The games I played were Critical Strike Portable, Air Light and Paper Toss. And another 15 minutes of songs, 5 to 7 calls of around 1 minute. I charged my phone to 100% at 8:30 in the morning, and at 7 p.m. in the evening. After doing all these things, the charge was at 46%. All this with live wallpaper on and display brightness set to say around 20% when listening songs or phone not in use. So overall, this is an amazing phone. Like Xperia U, I like to say Xperia U does all the things what a premium phone like Galaxy S2, I'm talking about the dual core phones. Premium phone like Galaxy S2 can do, but at a smaller screen. And instead of huge displays, if you can like live with a smaller display and a 6 GB user memory, 2 GB is reserved for the OS and 6 GB is for your applications and documents, video, audio stuff. You can live with these two things. Now, this is an amazing phone. This is great value for money product, and you should consider buying this phone. And also, for the in-depth review of this phone, you can always visit my website www.nothingpeak.com. Cheers.